understand why amethyst started off small if they always are the same size.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
You newt.
Hi, guys.
What?
Alright. Oh, so we are recording after Dylan here.
Yes, I made a mistake with the last episode.
Yes, he
By
forgot.
which I mean the last recording. Because you're not going to get to see it.
Yeah, because he didn't fucking do the microphone.
Yeah, I forgot to have it record the microphone.
And it sucks, because we have to redo it.
Oh.
I can't remember what we mentioned last episode. I don't know if we mentioned the encyclopedia. Dylan and I are planning on doing an encyclopedia of all things Homestuck.
Oh man, we're gonna have to go back.
Yes.
Oh, get ready.
Oh shoot. Cut.
So you get. We're not leaving alternate save files.
Alright, let's now get back to it.
Oh, that was a good voice crack right there.
Alright, fine, now cut. Uncut!
Turn stupid.
Hey guys!
Yes, we are gonna do this episode all over again.
Yay! Another thing I mentioned. I don't know if I mentioned the Grebbles comment I made.
Stop clicking.
Dylan, I have to play the game!
Yeah, but you can't. Don't click around. Don't dance.
I wanted it. Okay.
Don't dance and talk at the same time.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
You're a newt.
We have to start over.
Who is it? If you went out this way, you'd be easy prey for a drone before you could ever make it to Tetrarch. You mean to save Joey? That's what you meant.
It's a real pity. It was such a good episode.
What episode? It's too dangerous to leave this way. The drones could see you. Safest bet is to go out through the back door. They'll probably spot you there too, but, well, your hive only has so many doors.
Oh, I don't think any of the items worked on the door.
Nope.
Yeah, I remember. None of them worked. Okay.
Oh, baby.
There's a door over here. I don't know where it goes.
Oh, a secret door.
It goes to the Lus's shed? No.
A secret door that only Joey can access.
Ooh. Ooh. Too bad they removed the ability to do that. Okay, let's go with this.
What a nut.
It says, all your bases are belong to me.
It says all your hives.
all your hives are belong to me. Yes.
The heiress.
Yes.
There she is. The heiress has probably never seen silverware before. Not that this is real silver. She only eats off of gold plates that she throws away after a single use. Well, that's not really fair. She doesn't throw them away, obviously. She has servants to do that for her, along with everything else. Your Imperial Edict mandated portrait of the heiress. She rules your planet with a perfectly manicured golden fist. You know it's perfectly manicured because she recently issued an Imperial memorandum about her new nail art. The drones outside are doing her dirty work. She'll have a tiny topcoat of blood after tonight. Sorry, a shiny topcoat. All of it common-hued, you're sure. You nut. You nut. If the heiress ever heard your revolutionary music, you'd be cold within the hour. Maybe that's what's going on right now? Yeah, you got it. You're basically completely unknown outside of Outlet. I can't imagine the heiress playing flarp unless you got to play as a super high-level character with an exclusive class, and everyone else had to lose on purpose while shrieking about how great she is. Tetrarch consists that the aristocracy fears the powers of those beneath it, like your rust-blood telekinesis and brown-blood Lus's communion. He sometimes neglects to mention that your telekinesis isn't all that fearsome, which is nice of him, occasionally.
Baby.
You're new. Oh wow, it's tempting, but that'd be dangerous to even dream about. Literally, the chuckle voodoos of the heiress, subjugulators in waiting, would pursue you to the darkest corners of your own mind and beat your to death with their juggling clubs, laughing like lunatics the whole time.
Why does he not do the S as the apostrophe?
Because you're not supposed to do an S after two S's.
Wait, of the heiress subjugulators. Oh, really? You're not supposed to after two S's?
Yeah.
Why is that a rule?
Because three S's is weird. I don't know.
But you still say heiresses.
No.
The heiresses subjugulators in waiting.
You're a newt.
You say the heiress subjugulators in waiting?
I don't know. I don't know, Cameron. I didn't make the rules.
Anyway.
I haven't learned anything about grammar since high school.
Yeah. I wish I knew all the English.
Yes.
Every word in the English.
I was taught the rule of 3 S's in grade school. And it never came up ever again. You subscribe to a wide variety of hip periodicals. Arena Stickball Illustrated. Grub's Diurnally. Those are actually the only titles you know. The rest always incorporate the magazine's name on the cover into some sick graphic design to the point where you can't actually tell what the name is.
Leave me alone.
Stop it. This one with the graffiti of a muscle beast throwing up is usually about movies, though. It's about pogs, actually. Bent spoons are in, or rather, a single bent spoon is in. It is in your Silodex. You know, that's the dream, man. Get yourself on the cover of one of these babies. Preferably not talentless nobodies, though. Frankly, you're not even sure why you subscribed to that one.
What is this a cover? What is this a picture of on the cover?
I don't know. Can you see it better if you click?
No.
Your flarp manual does have some information about magazines, but they're the kind of bullets. You don't have any of those around, unless Tetrarchdamic has hidden secret ammo caches throughout your hive again without telling you. Correction, you probably have thousands of those around.
What?
You'd probably end up just accidentally ripping the covers off, which would destroy their value to collectors. The latest issue of Arena Stickball Illustrated has a big expose on chalking your cuebat.
Scoot over, it's hard to reach that far.
They're claiming it doesn't really do anything to enhance your performance. You're more than a little disappointed to see this once proud publication resort to preposterous lies to grab attention. Everyone knows that cuebat chalk is the pulsing lifeblood of the sport of lords.
Dumb. Ooh, doop.
You
Does
know,
nothing. Oh, speaking of, I almost forgot we gotta do this real quick.
what do we gotta do?
If you switch to Joey and just do this, and it's like, hey, alright, I forgot, it's dangerous for me to message you right now. My bad. Just getting pretty bored. There we go. We did it. We're done.
Now you go back to Xefros, and you click on the tablet.
He just said, I think we already did this one, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah, Joey Alien. Maintain radio silence. You'll need... Get them discs.
Let's go to TV first.
TV doesn't do anything.
It shows pictures.
The pictures aren't words.
That's interesting. That's part of the TV.
Yep.
I burped.
Annoying trolls. That's probably like a TV egg.
Okay.
You designed your hive around this tree, hoping it would grow along with you and your lessus.
Boop, 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 boop.
Maybe you can carve Tetrarchdamic and friend Xefros forever. But, oh gosh, you would of course ask his permission first. Friend.
Friend Xefros forever. Poor baby.
Yeah.
Poor baby, Bab. I'm sorry, baby.
What an awkward choice of phrase. Fucking Tetrarchdamic and friend Xefros forever.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's because his occupation is friend and Tetrarchdamic's occupation is tetrarch.
Oh, I got it. You're a friend. Good job, Xefros. But you get paid real well.
Read it!
You know a sad song about a tree, but you don't feel like singing it right now. Maybe another time. Trees make me sad.
A hanging tree to hang yourself.
Interior trees grant +3 to your decor's whimsy stat.
Oh wait, I already did it. I'm sorry.
You knew. You did it. You moved a leaf. The branch snaps. Falls on him.
The whole thing just collapses. Xefros is upset, but also amazed.
A big branch fell off this tree during a solar storm, and you carved it into the cuebat you now carry.
Yeah, it's amazing that he did that.
Yeah.
Look at this.
He's arts and crafts, baby.
Also, I don't know how to swing this thing. There's an animation for
Yeah,
swinging.
it's in the trailer. We saw him like swing the bat in this room, but I don't know what he swung it at because it doesn't appear to be possible anymore. A good drubbing would really put this lounge plank in its place if it weren't already there. Your lounge plank is way too heavy to move with telekinesis. Oh baby, I start a yawn reaction. You're not ashamed to admit that. These lounge planks aren't full of soap or slime or anything like that. They're just comfortable horizontal surfaces suited to either the sitting or lying prone positions.
Wait.
You knew.
Wait. Oops, I meant to do that one first, but too late.
You can't really summon any revolutionary lyrical rhetoric about your own lounge plank. Maybe something about very basic comforts being a blinder that prevents you from seeing the danger of your present situation? No, that's a little corny and underdeveloped. Tetrarchidamic would really take you to task over that one. Take you to town. Town.
He is very creative though, I mean, when you listen to him. I mentioned that last episode that doesn't exist.
No, he's dumb, Cameron.
No, he's very creative.
He's dumb, and he's stupid and not good at anything.
No, he's brilliant.
Obviously.
He just thinks he's bad. Just like Micheg.
That's what you think. He's actually a poser.
Read it!
The perfect staging area for adventures of the mind. Flarp is actually an adventure of the flesh as well. Stop. Don't be a nut.
Why? I want to.
Because it's distracting. Just because it's near the kitchen doesn't mean your lounge plank is food. You resolve to pull yourself together a bit.
That was his voice. That should be Damic's voice.
Oh, you nut. You want me to read Damic too? Jesus.
They're all boys.
So?
I'll read all the girls.
Well, there's only one girl.
But there are gonna be more girls.
I guess, yeah. Alright. As a rust blood.
Wait, read it as Damic's voice.
As a rust blood, you're not permitted to have luxurious circular discs, only the standard hexagons.
Maybe you should just save that for one of the background characters. I'll read Damic just because there isn't another female main character.
Oh, you knew.
Anyway. Right.
Yeah, bruh.
Bruh.
The hero of this show. Sorry. The hero of this show once took someone's eye out with a spoon and ate it. It was gruesome, but the security of the Empire was at stake. He had to spoon someone's eye and eat it. The theme song really isn't something you can sing. Just a lot of beeps.
Wait a minute. I thought he said something different earlier from the theme song.
Nope.
No? Okay.
Nope. It's just 24 on disc. Yep. 24 with...
Yep.
I don't know his name.
Which means there's probably 24 hours in their day if you don't know what 24 is. Because we saw a thing of 24 over in the other room. Trust me.
Why play a game when you can passively engage in a narrative? Better not. Even powers as weak as yours will erase data like a magnet.
Yep.
That's good to know.
Yep. You said that last time.
He's not. No! You saved up for weeks for this box set, and it promises to offer at least 1/7 of 1 week of entertainment. Yeah. 24.
Anyway.
And they have 7 days in a week.
Oh!
Do.
We're learning things!
You nut.
Is there anything else? I really want to swing this something.
Can you swing it at the discs? No.
I already did.
Oh. What about... Oh yeah, you did the lounge plank. Nothing works on the front door. How about the stairs? No. Can we do the picture from here? No.
Whatever.
What a neat. Alrighty, the next room.
Oh yeah, so what did you say his name was actually in the code?
What?
You said there was Toothy and then his name is
Slugmeister.
In the code we noticed that this might be the canon names, I don't know.
Ah, dang it. Your Lessus is sleeping somewhere totally inconvenient again. Come on, wake up.
Let's name him Slugmeister. The real name.
Do. It's like, that's not his name, stupid.
How do you...
Meister. S-T-E-R.
Is it one word?
Yeah. Huh?
It's submitted. I named him Slugmeister.
Oh, thought there would be a dialogue.
No.
Slugmeister's in the way again, for a change. Just keeping things interesting, I guess, as you stand on his tail. You ask Slugmeister to move. At first you're friendly and casual, as if you expect him to move easily. Then you try being polite, but a little distant. Your tone becomes annoyed, then firm, followed by stern, finally shifting to angered! Nothing works. You just can't reach him lately. The only thing Slugmeister seems to care about is his sloth treats.
Oh, baby. Here, have a spoon.
He just wants the sloth treats. Giving him an empty spoon is kind of rude in that context. You fire off from the hip with some absolutely devastating verse about your lesses, and about lesses in general, and their inability to comprehend the struggles of their wards due to a lethal combination of being too old, too corny, and too much dumb monster animals instead of people. He retaliates by continuing to be asleep. You're wrecked.
No, I want to use it on him. There we go.
He's not really into flarp, and also can't read, and also is a sloth. Ah, who are you kidding? You can barely lift a spoon without passing out. He's gotta be moved. It's gonna have to be him doing the moving. Gotta make him want to, you guess. Hit him with the bat. He'd never take a swing at your lesses. Not that you'd even feel it if he did. He's very strong. Rip Damek in half. Things are looking pretty dicey out there, but Joey Alien needs your help. Your Lesses is obeying his bestial paternal instincts to protect you from danger by blocking the doorway. Good dad. Best sloth. Either that, or he just fell asleep there. It's a dad.
Yeah.
Then again, called it a bed.
Yeah, but this one seems a little more intentional.
Obviously, when Xefros looked at his bed, he was like, "Oh, that's a bed."
Dimmick's like, the fuck are you talking about?
Oh no, am I stupid?
Yes.
No. Your grub slurry agitator is nice for when you just want to throw some unagitated grub slurry into the agitating receptacle to enjoy some grub slurry that's been thoroughly agitated.
The first bro. That's not a bit.
You don't currently have any unagitated grub slurry, but he's agitating your grub slurry agitator.
Stop reading like that.
Whatever you do there, you're always ready to go.
No! Reread it.
No.
That last sentence sounded awful. It sounded like... Reread it. Hurry! Jesus.
You don't currently have any unagitated grub slurry that needs agitating grub slurry agitator. Whenever you do, though, you always know right where to go.
Jesus, that took forever.
You made me reread it.
All of them have the same dialogue for the most part.
The inorganic materials.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. Ho! Ho!
Stop it!
You might just as well just go out that door right now and find a drone to kill you. Because putting in organic material in the grub slurry receptacle of your grub slurry agitator is a death wish.
If he had a country accent.
Oh! Twang!
Go ahead.
If your telekinesis were powerful enough to agitate grub slurry, you wouldn't need a grub slurry agitator in the first place. Ah, there's a dream.
You should make that Damix.
That's Newtly. My name's Tetrarch Damek, and we are gonna get you in shape this here instant.
Damn it! Tetrarch, damn it! I'm sorry, Tetrarch.
Shut up, Xefros. You don't know. You don't know anything. You wouldn't know a post box from a 2-bit Twangmeister.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm stupid and dumb.
This snut. So bad. Use the stove.
What?
Stove.
We'd have to telekinesis the baby.
You snut. We just read this.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
Oh.
Ah, dare to dream.
Oh, yeah.
Snoop.
That's right. That's right. Okay, this does the same thing.
Yeah. Open this here fridge. Yeah. Alrighty. Okay. Left over from Tetrarch Damek's early wriggling day party. He doesn't turn 7 sweeps old for a couple wipes.
7 sweeps.
A wipe. But he wanted to celebrate him before his rites of maturation.
Which we don't know what that is. Does that mean that they become adults and go to space? We don't know.
It's the part where they die. It's the part where you learn how to be a butler or an animal master or whatever it is that you do. Otherwise you lose. Ah, delicious grub sauce. Hand sauced from... You're not sure actually. You don't ask about grub sauce. That's not what you do with grub sauce. You rub it on your body. Ugh. At least still in here. Bile slaw really doesn't keep well. Eating an unranged cluck beast ova is a great way to fill your acid tubes with horrifying parasites who probably wouldn't get along with your benevolent parasites or your benign parasites. Sometimes, when you're feeling especially rebellious, you wish all the good toppings weren't reserved for high bloods. The good toppings. Always useful in case you need to whip up a souffle. You're bad at that, but it's a mandatory part of your future job, so...
What even is this?
I don't know, fucking Cracker Jacks. Animal crackers.
Stupid.
Milk. It looks like milk, actually.
It's probably... yeah.
Like broth? I don't know. You've seen broth that comes in cartons, right? Grub juice hydration cylinders. It's a blast. Inside these cylindrical containers is grub juice, which can be used for hydration and restoring reserves of psychic power.
He mentions that it's pretty gross. Look, there's a little condis. I mean,
Yeah.
little areas, little
Yeah.
fork.
Yeah. You pick up the grub juice hydration cylinders. Nice. Now if you need a quick restorative for your psychic stamina, you'll just have that in your hand instead of not having it, like some kind of chump. What? Don't be a newt.
You're a newt. Is that a peach? What is that?
It's an onion, obviously. Sorry, it's a crying fruit.
So they have cluck beast ova. They have cake.
Birthday cake. That's all it is.
They have a lot of things that are human-like foods.
They have pizza.
They do.
Cough cough flavor frisbee. Your spice rack. It's where you keep your spices.
We'll come back to the grub juice momentarily.
What the spoon gained as an emblem of your minor telekinetic abilities, it lost 100-fold as a trustworthy spice transmitter. I can read. Your flow is fresh enough already. It's also spicy, sweet, sour. Yeah, that works. Yes, your flow is pretty brothy.
Baby.
Spice. Let's see. Spice up your strifes. This is an optional rule set used for using spice mix in combat, which you think is, pretty ridiculous. Oh, baby. You give all the spices a little shake in their little vials. They are now much better suited to being added to a broth.
Now break it.
You barely suppress your arena stickball ingrained instinct to hit things that have been arranged in racks. A daily battle for you, and one you don't always win. This is your 19th spice rack.
Hang on.
Xefros likes to destroy things.
Okay.
Likes to kill. There might be some good stuff to eat in there, but you're getting ahead of yourself a little bit. Try opening it first, maybe? You spit some mild fire at your hunger trunk that mostly plays on the idea that trunk is slang for butts, and that hunger could also refer to non-food-based appetites.
So silly.
Are you hungry for butts, Cameron?
Eat ass.
Eat ass. That's what EA stands for.
Stupid.
Topical. Topical reference. Ha ha ha. The flarp manual classifies your hunger drunk as threat level 5-star General Electric.
That's a reference.
Yeah, it is a reference. As I pointed out in the recording that we didn't do.
Yeah.
There was no recording. You give it a shot. But also, come on. He nearly passed out from bending a spoon earlier. Actually, maybe there's some grub juice left over from your party with Damek. Your party. That would give you a little more combustion sludge in the old sludge receptacle.
They had a party with babies.
Party of 2. Hey, maybe you should chill out a little. Ha ha. Just keep this little appliance humor while your friend is maybe dead. Just keeping it light.
Look at this little tiny baby smile.
You're a tiny baby smile.
Look at these cabinets. Look at these drawers.
Oh yes.
The fuck is that?
I think there might be 2 L-shaped drawers.
There are 2 L-shaped somethings.
Look like L-shaped cabinets to me.
I think they're cabinets.
I bet they connect together, unless they don't. In which case, it's stupid.
I don't think they do. Maybe this one is for like a shelf inside the cabinet, while this one just has little...
You open it up like this, and the other one, like this. They're like regular doors.
Yeah, I know, but they're weird. Stupid.
The handles are shaped so that there's one above the other, which is weird. Whatever. Cook.
Fine.
Anyone can cook. Ratatouille. Oh. What a snut. All the best chefs cook on very high heat. You are not one of the best chefs, which is just as well since your crisp range kind of sucks. Besides, how will you know what to cook if Damek doesn't tell you what he wants? Damek wants...
Sure that none of these have different interactions. Okay.
Damek wants a birthday cake.
He wants a baby.
He wants a spoon. Sure thing. All you're missing is a plate, some food, ideally a spoon that isn't bent. Hulululu. Sounds like a good way to start some sick fires. Whoa. You're pretty pleased with that one. You should tell Tetrarch, damn. Oh, right. Damn.
That was almost like a curse word.
Oh, you almost said a curse word. And that would have been bad for your Christian server. The flarp manual has lots of instructions for cooking and other types of crafting. You need to make a bunch of burned husk loaf to grind your level up. Enough to be able to cook anything edible, though. Burned husk loaf. Gross. You're telekinetic, not pyrokinetic.
Which, speaking of which, now we know pyrokinesis is a thing, maybe.
Maybe it's not.
Maybe it might not be.
Maybe it's just a superpower.
Yeah, that might be the case.
Jeez.
I need to know what all their abilities are. Is it that the bronze bloods can only do... Stop it. The bronze bloods can only do animal commune? Because in the thing it said it's common for them, but not necessarily always the case. But can only rust bloods only be able to do this?
You guess a flaming cuebat might scare off some of these drones outside if they were physically capable of fear. Since they're not, you think you'll take it easy on the burning your only means of defending yourself front. Jesus. This chair.
Okay, so we can't interact with these. There's something behind the lessons, but we can't.
It's the cookbook, but you can't touch it.
Yep.
Can't touch it because Slugmeister's in the way.
Slugmeister. Slugmeister, get out of here, Slugmeister. Look at these lights.
These peapod lights. He has stickball themed lights. What a baby. So not really. Look at that. It's nearly escaped from your impending death o'clock. You better not be late.
Oh, we have so much to do.
You baby snooze. Trying to hold the minute hand in place actually sounds like a pretty good TK exercise once you get tired of ruining your silverware. You generate some truly impressive verse utilizing a time motif. For some reason, time and rapping seem inextricably linked in your head. Ho. Ho ho. Ho ho ho. Rico's gonna rap.
Yeah.
It's the secret.
Yep.
That's why he's a time player.
Yeah.
There's a whole section about using the time of day to encrypt messages. Damek is always trying to teach you this stuff, but it's so hard to keep track of, and also to care about. What if it's not Damek? What if it's like Damek?
Damek.
Dah. You turn the minute hand back slightly. Oh, if only it were that easy to turn back time, to undo the mistakes of Oof. Actually, that minute hand thing kind of wore you out a bit. Sounds like a great way to just completely destroy an unsuspecting clock for no reason.
That's a reference.
Ho ho ho. Ho ho ho. Intermission. Ho ho. Are you enlightened? A playbook for the burgundy blood pusher position in arena stickball. You still have dreams of being a star pusher, and studying these killer plays is going to help take you to the top, but your play on the field never quite lived up to the athletic promise of your fantasies. Also, the closer your rites of maturation get, the more the sobering reality sinks in that you'll never get to play professionally. Life of butlering, here you come, you guess.
Poor baby.
What a newt.
Oh, what the spoon? I think we have to pick it up first.
What a newt. Get. You pick up the pusher playbook. Now, if a situation arises where you need to remember a particular play, you'll be well equipped to do so. You resolve to keep an eye out for just such a contrivance.
Anyway, alright, let's see.
Time to use both of the things on things downstairs. Unless we're gonna go upstairs first.
No, we're gonna use them all on the downstairs. Ugh.
What a baby. What a baby snood. Power goes out right now. There's a lot in here about the modern consensus on how you should hold your cuebat. The right grip, level stance, keep your head down, swing your hips, eyes on the ball, good hustle, ice your knee, etc. You never really paid it any mind. The first time you saw a poster of Zoltan Matsos holding his cuebat, you knew how you were going to hold it for the rest of your life.
Knees in looks like a really awkward stance.
Put your knees in and you shake your tail.
Okay, go.
Your pusher playbook advises that you rely heavily on your telekinesis, something you're not all that comfortable doing, as your telekinesis is not all that reliable. You tend to lead with your cuebat. You compare the rules for playing flarp to the playbook for ruling. You mean for playing arena stick flarp, stickball you mean, and you reference both and determine that you have a headache.
Baby.
There aren't any pusher plays that incorporate rapping, but there aren't any that particularly prohibit rapping either.
Just rap in the middle of the field.
Get destroyed. You're not allowed to bring improvised weapons on the velvet. There are plenty of regular weapons there already, so it would be kind of redundant. With both these things in hand, you got everything you need to perform a respectably complex and lengthy psychic arena stickball maneuver. Maybe Xefros is just ripped, and that's why he's not dead.
Well, that's what I was saying last time. Is I'm sure he's pretty fit because he plays this
dangerous sport, and he hits the balls. And
speaking of,
oh, you stop! Shh. Don't you dare! Don't you dare! You get away!
Crispy bagel bites. What was it?
Jesus Christ.
Was it Crispy Bagel Bites?
Yes, it was Crispy Bagel Bites.
Yeah, they make great art. You should check it out on Tumblr.
No,
yeah.
You're not allowed.
Yeah.
Don't check out anyone's Tumblr.
Yeah.
Except ours.
You should also check out ours, but also check out Crispy Bagel Bites.
No.
Go.
You're a bagel bite.
You bagel bite.
You usually wait until you finish drinking a grub juice before you smash the cylinder.
Baby.
Otherwise, it would get on your clothes, and you'd have to take them off.
Wait a minute, did I?
As soon as you find a good use for your telekinesis, this grub juice will help you accomplish it. There actually are stats for grub juice in your flarp manual, due to a regrettable cross-platform brand awareness licensing campaign. Restores depleted psych mana. It's psyche mana, actually.
Dumb.
What a newt.
Go.
Well, okay. You'll keep that in mind. This stuff really doesn't do your voice any favors, possibly because your throat partially closes up in protest by the time you finish half a cylinder. It's like Mountain Dew.
It tastes nasty.
But worse. You're actually able to bend an entire spoon without refreshing your reserves with grub juice. You couldn't always, you suppose that's improvement? Wow.
My baby. Let's see.
Xefros is secretly ripped.
Secretly a baby.
That's why no one's killed him yet. You'd think it would be easy.
Okay, yeah, they're just looking at this right here, but...
Well,
I mean, but we have seen other sprites, and we recognize that there are distinct... They're a little more distinct in their forms.
Yeah.
We have one that's really big, one that's really small.
Xefros is just a wet noodle.
Look at him, he's a noodle. However, he might just be short because even our what's her name? Female purple blood.
Chahut.
Chahut or whatever.
Chahut. I don't know. Chahut.
She has noodle-ish arms, except she has a little thing on one of her on like her forearm, so you can't really tell. But
He's extremely tall.
it's the style. Anyway, let's go.
Has the largest hair in the world.
Go baby, go baby. Read it.
You don't put a clock to your drinking, because that's illegal. You don't know what's illegal. You don't know. You kind of lost count. Arena stickball is played in 2 11-hour halves. It's grueling. That means 22 plus hours a day at the field. You know?
Read.
He's
Yeah, I
very
know.
particular about his diet. He only eats sloth treats, and he only eats a lot of them.
He also eats leaves, though.
He doesn't eat leaves anymore. He tends to rely more on raw, indolent instinct rather than on tactics.
The reason why he sleeps all the time is because he's dying. He's not getting enough nutrients.
Oh.
He's getting fat and tired and dead. Look at him look at his little nose twitch, look! It twitched!
Oh. What a nut. Now cook the grub juice.
It's a good idea.
You should never, ever drink hot grub juice. It's not a memory you want to revisit. Hot grub juice.
Ew.
The match tip, the number 11 ball, is actually on fire. It's a cinch to deal with if you're a gifted telekinetic, but luckily for you, you can also just smack it away with your cuebat until your cuebat catches on fire.
No.
Look, cards on the table. This stuff tastes pretty awful, but you'd think you'd rather just play through the pain than try to church it up with some minced collar bear guts or something. Ah, sporth, the spice of life. So Damek has a microwave, but not Xefros.
No, he has to be a butler. He can't use microwaves and butling. You kidding me? He has to use a stove and an oven.
Does Damek even have a stove?
I don't know, maybe.
It's only a microwave.
Go.
After all you went through getting those out of there, opening the door, closing the door, that other part in the middle, no way, you've just come too far. Can't play on an empty acid tract. 2 11-hour halves. Ugh, there's nothing to sneeze at, Morty.
Stupid.
You're stupid. This is grub juice, not grub slurry.
Your breath smells bad. Your burp. Burp was gross. Go.
You're gross. It has no business being anywhere near the grub slurry receptacle.
And I think this one is Ohana. Yeah.
What a newt.
Okay, we did everything in the kitchen.
Do.
I can't wait to finish.
No, the room. This room. What a newt. Plenty of ads for grub juice in the pusher section of Arena Stickball Illustrated, the only section of the magazine you're legally permitted to read.
It secretly flips a page.
Yeah. What are they gonna do? Is there like a little camera in the magazine?
It might just be that they don't get the other pages.
Oh. As usual, your pusher playbook is being torn apart in the reviews section of Arena Stickball Illustrated. None of the reviews are actually written by pushers, though. It's usually just Violet Blood nobles talking about how it's disgusting that they have to look at Rust Bloods when they want to watch Arena Stickball.
I mentioned that Peachy probably watches Arena Stickball.
We're just talking about whatever they want, really.
But he hates low bloods.
If a royal wants to talk about the sandwich he didn't finish earlier, they can get that published wherever they want.
And again, this makes it more reasonable that my Violet Bloods are, one of them's a model and one of them's again.
A dumb newt.
They're like, they're snoots. They can do whatever they want, you know.
What a snut. Maverick.
Blah, 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 blah,
MPC publishes in a sports magazine. So you went to Joseph's house, and he was dumb.
That would be great. Anyway, sorry. Did you fart?
No! Why do you always think I farted?
Because it smells bad.
I don't smell bad. You smell bad.
Alright, now read.
You should really just get some coasters. Some roller coasters.
Oh! I don't know if you read that last time, actually.
The lead on this show plays by his own rules. It's cool on the velvet, though. That'd get you cool. Cool.
That get you cooled.
Cooled. Be real cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that would take forever to get out of the fabric.
Yeah, grub slurry. Oh, ugh. It sounds nasty.
It's not grub slurry, it's grub juice. Get your shit out of here.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Slamming yourself against the lounge plank is a great low-cost way to condition yourself for the physical toll of arena stickball. It's also a great way to wear out your already crummy furniture. The enormous depressions in the seats. Oh. These should help if you need to restore your depleted reserves of psychic power. You know, that...
I didn't realize you weren't done.
If that's a thing you're into restoring. You dumb newt. Full of all the complex plays a pusher needs to keep themselves from becoming a burgundy stain on the velvet.
Yay.
Stain. That's all you are, Xefros. You're a stain. If you want to not be a stain, you
What
have
if I
to.
change the channel to this and then use the cuebat?
Nothing.
What if I...
Nothing. Nothing. I mean, you could probably replicate the trailer, but it wouldn't help much. You can't even look at the TV.
Anyway. Alright, we did everything in here, did we? No, we didn't do the tree.
Is that a phone? Is that a phone on the table?
Where? Yes, it is a phone on the table.
Whoa. I know you can't click on it, but...
Yeah. Apparently everything on the table is the same.
Yep. The tree is sustained by water, not, whatever this is.
Baby.
No trees on the velvet. That'd be a pretty absurd obstacle to navigate. You consider using the zigzag incline to move to a different area of your hive. Just imagine this game, but in the South Park style.
That'd be silly. Squeak, 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 squeaking, squeak, squeak.
You wouldn't have to change too much.
Alright, here we go.
Oh baby, oh baby. Oh baby, oh baby. You use a special smear gunk for the smear spinner. You don't just shoot any old gunk in there. Any old gunk.
Gunk.
You don't really build up any muscle that'd be useful in arena stickball by pushing the old smear spinner around. It's just too easy. What with the smearing and the spinning, it practically pulls you along behind it. That was some pretty hollow false enthusiasm, if you're being real with yourself. Damn it, can't push a smear spinner. He has no muscles. It's like a twig. He doesn't play sports.
Crispy bagel bites.
Just sits at his computer and gets fat.
Go!
Scouring the floor with grub juice would sort of be a step backwards. You wonder if the frequent toil of scour bristling has made you a better pusher? Well, maybe better than you would be without it, but not better than the other pushers, since almost all of them are pushing a scour tray around their hallways too.
That means that they probably... It says almost all. Hang on a minute.
Almost. I don't know.
Almost all of them are pushing a scour. Does that mean that...
I don't know what the qualifications are for not pushing one. If you're a lazy newt.
I don't know.
If you're a special newt.
We still have to do the fucking treats on everything, by the way.
Yeah. Grub juice isn't gritty enough to get a good scour going. Many of these cleaning supplies could be combined into improvised weapons, but that would be cheating, and rust-blood cheaters get cold before they can blink. Let's go in the room.
If you use either of these items on the thing, it will open.
Which is nutly.
However, you get to keep the items afterwards.
Yep. Thirsty little guys? Heh, you're just kidding around. You know they aren't alive. They don't have needs like thirst or hunger or the deep and echoing loneliness that never truly leaves you, even in crowds.
Baby.
Even around Damek. It's hard to strategize new plays using these guys when there's just two of them. And one of them's a Funko Pop. Unless its strategies for most of the team has been killed, of which there are many. Okay, you've maybe contributed a little to this helmet being worn out, what with all the empty grub juice cans you've crushed against it. You ever tried to crush a can with one hand, Cameron? Against your forehead?
No.
It's hard. See, he is ripped after all.
I could try it sometime.
You're a baby. Let's see. Helmet? Ah, here we go. Helmet. Wear one.
But
Not 2, not 0, just 1. These round gaps at the corners and sides are goal sockets, not hydration cylinder holders.
baby.
The plays offered by your pusher playbook aren't really applicable to tabletop arena stickball.
Stop it.
You stop. Since the game is necessarily simplified, there's almost no chance of the tiny plastic pushers being horribly maimed and needing to crawl to safety. You knew. The snow globes don't have a grub juice sponsorship. If they did, that'd be the only brand you drank. You know, Cameron, we're gonna have to, like, get the grub juice and... Oh wait, we can't go downstairs without the cuebat, never mind.
Yes, I know.
Yep. This is the official Thrash Thrust Snow Globes tolerated fan-made pusher playbook. Only the best.
Fan-made.
Yeah. Fan-made by... who?
Fans of Hiveswap.
Yeah, at this rate. Actually, no one's gonna make a thing, because there aren't any fans of Hiveswap.
Dumb.
No one's this hardcore. But us.
There are a few, I'm sure.
Zoltan surely didn't need cheap pick-me-ups like this to keep his telekinesis going. He was like a river of power that everyone else had to swim in or drown.
On my shitty fucking aspect test that I'm not gonna use for any of my characters because it's so snooty, I got light.
What a nut.
Because I'm a knowledge seeker.
You
But
nut.
it's supposed to be that your aspect challenges you, I believe, last I read.
The aspect test is it's real dumb.
It's
Incredibly dumb. Like, your aspect can be determined by a single question. No joke.
yeah. Also, if you get a tie, there's like a...
If you get a tie, there's a bunch of internal contingencies,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, this happens to this thing, but only if these scores are in this configuration.
It's pretty snootly.
It is snootly. I'm gonna have to check 729 cases.
I'm still not going to use it for my characters, though most of my characters tend to lead towards the opposite of the aspect they actually have, because I chose aspects that challenge them.
What a baby.
Anyway. Did you read this?
Yeah, I just read the snoot.
Okay. Wait, did I...
Oh, obviously, like, half the plays in here were Matsos originals. You really reinvented the pusher position, brought some real dignity to it. Which is probably why they humiliated and killed him.
Yep.
They can't kill a spirit. I'm a spirit.
This is the one we used on? Yeah, okay.
What a snut. What a sneak. What a nut. Kicking back in your splay sack with a nice scrub juice, still turgid from the hunger trunk. Sounds nice. You don't do it right now, but you imagine it and wow, nice. Astonishingly, there aren't any plays that incorporate comfortable furniture. What do you think this is? Yacht racing with a bunch of violet bloods? Yacht racing. Grub juice doesn't actually make you better at video games, and they aren't really strenuous enough to make you need to rehydrate. It's like Damek says, brutally authoritarian capitalist marketing is full of pretty lies.
Stupid. Damn it.
Damek, you're so stupid. See, what about this society is capitalism to you? I don't understand. Anyway,
Go.
the plays are already in the game. You basically just pick which one you want to execute and try not to screw it up too bad.
Boo-ba-da-boo-ba-da-boo-boos.
Do a triple backflip.
Hang on a minute. Is this... Hang on.
No, you're not.
Is this one? Okay, it's not a different interaction. Sweet.
Grub juice companies are heavy sponsors of the various arena stickball teams, though only at the pro level, of course. Minor league scrubs rely on more arena stickball-centric endorsements, like cuebats or helmets, which barely cover the cost of wear and tear and significant injury. Yeah, this is a pretty classic pusher maneuver. You actually paused it right here in order to get a closer look at her form. Oh. Look at the way she's pivoting her whole body in the air to give her cuebat extra heft on impact.
How are you in the air? Are you telekinetically putting yourself in the air? I mean, Solux and Aradia did it.
He's also giving the bat a nice jolt of extra force from her telekinesis, a pro move that's very difficult to execute properly. So it is a girl.
It is a girl, you dumb.
You're dumb. Grub juice is great after a game, or during. Sometimes you have one right in the middle of the action, just to get you through it. That Xefros said his in a different direction.
What?
What a neat.
What?
That Xefros said his in a different interaction.
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so. I might be wrong.
There's a lot of strategies in here for the best way to score with each ball, and how to avoid getting killed by them, and that kind of stuff. A lot about that kind of stuff, really.
It looks kind of like she has an underbite.
Oh.
I'm not sure, though.
Kinda.
Whoops, didn't mean to.
He's snap.
Did I? Okay, I did both of these on this.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I think I used
To the room.
This room. No, we're gonna do this first.
No. We got.
You can
oh, wait.
keep the item.
That's right.
Look, you can see his little straight face in the reflection.
You can see he's all the way on the right. You can see him Newton it up.
Yep.
As he runs away from the crabs.
Yep. They're not white, so I don't think they're lussuses. I don't know what they are.
They're regular animals.
That's a good baby. It comes out brown, so I guess it's brown.
It's gross.
I imagine it being green.
Yeah, me too. Now you can get the sloth treats. What a trial that was. Lucky he has such a slow metabolism. It's brown until you shake it. You gotta reshake it. Every time. You already got the sloth treats. You should hurry up and help your new friend Prano.
Oh, no we didn't. Technically, we didn't grab him yet.
What a nut.
It says that afterwards.
Oh, what a dumb. Anyway, this is the same.
Yeah. Let me just make sure.
What a baby need.
Okay.
What a baby need. Can we use stuff on the treats? The sloth treats, there they are, yours for the grabbing. There are dozens of maneuvers for interacting with friendly, neutral, and opposing lussuses on the velvet. You're just straight up not allowed to feed them, though. He doesn't really like grub juice, and you really don't like sloth treats, so this really wouldn't appeal to anyone. You think you'll call this hypothetical recipe the perfect compromise. You nut. Is this protest art? You make a mental note to tell the Tetrarch later. Maybe he'll be impressed.
I bet he will.
Maybe he'll feed you. This bad boy is not powered by sloth treats, unlike the bad boy who is your sloth dad. It's one word. What a nut. What a newt. He's adopting naming conventions, Cameron.
Ah!
The flarp manual states that consuming pet food to regain a minuscule amount of HP is a totally valid move, but nobody ever actually does that. Come on. It's a shame your telekinetic endurance isn't potent enough to allow you to lug these sloth treats around without actually touching them. That way, you could spare yourself the burden of having them stink up your hands and pockets. Haha, Joey doesn't care about that. The two most necessary implements of sloth wrangling. What if Joey is actually, like, filthy and covered in, like, animal smell? Joey smells his zoo smell.
I mean, her house is falling apart. We mentioned during our cut. It's just like, it's covered in vine. Like, her house is, she's basically an animal. It's a mess. There's no maintaining of it. It's slowly becoming a part of nature.
Where is the bathroom? It's gotta be in there somewhere.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, there's like a whole section of house we're not allowed to see.
Yeah.
Because it's like behind.
Where is his bathroom?
Oh, my goodness.
Maybe it's one of the doors we aren't allowed to go.
Yeah, maybe it's the door next to the stairs.
Maybe. Anyway.
He doesn't have one. He just goes outside.
Yeah.
Takes a shit on his lawn.
Did I do all the interactions? I think, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did.
You grabbed the sloth treats. You know just what to do with these. But you always click before I'm done talking, Cameron. You nut. You newt. Use them on the vault. After all the work you did to get these out, you're gonna hold on to them for a little while at least. Anyway, you leave these, he's bound to find them, so you'd rather not leave them inside of things you don't want slowly torn in half. Sloths aren't really that common among the lesses featured in arena stickball. They don't really make for the very exciting blood sport, so as they're sort of way the heck too slow. You don't have to feed the controller, it's self-sustaining, right up until it dies from starvation. Then the mother console just lays a new one.
Yeah.
What a nut. To like reach in there, into the weird, like, grub womb.
Anyway, I'm pretty sure it just lays one on the floor.
On the floor, spits it out.
Okay, go.
Oh, that's all he needs, because he's obviously having so much trouble finding a comfortable place to relax.
Oh, there's his little bag of snoots.
Bag of equipment?
Yep. Little ball things, I guess.
What a nut. You wonder what kind of lessus your hero Zoltan Matzos had. You kind of hope that he had a glacial tree treasure like you.
I actually think we should keep this file since we named them properly.
What a newt.
Appropriately.
He'd tear right through this thing if you ever felt like it. He's really strong. I'm gonna save over our other file.
I guess, yeah.
You don't want him accidentally eating one of your bobble nugs. Not that he'd choke or anything. You just like these. He's not really a huge fan. You mean, he backs the snow globes, obviously, and he's huge, of course, but he's pretty relaxed about his support. There are no tiny lessuses on the field in tabletop arena stickball, which means the tiny wranglers really don't have much to do. They just spin helplessly along with their teammates. To the baby room? Oh wait, can we use stuff on the door to the Lessus shed?
No.
No?
I don't think so.
He wouldn't eat these if they got anywhere near the scoured by Reza fluid. He's kind of a snob sometimes.
No, okay.
And your Lessus is higher on the swimmo spectrum than you. Your Lessus might be willing to help you keep your hive clean, but it's important that you get all the practice you can before your rites of maturation. Otherwise, you'd take forever.
Wait, did you say otherwise? I think you said because.
Oh.
Stupid.
Besides, you'd take forever.
We're both wrong.
What a dumb.
We're good.
My mind is
We're
falling
okay.
apart. You'd rather not poison your pet dad, thanks.
I'm sorry, just instead of pet slash dad, just imagine pet dad.
Your pet dad. Alrighty.
That's right, that had no interaction. Oh, and another thing I mentioned, I think last video, possibly another video, but I think it was the last video.
What a newt.
I left a comment on one of the first videos I sent with the grubbles.
Your Lessus isn't a huge fan of your band, which is lucky, because wow, that would be embarrassing if your biggest fan was your own Lessus.
I left a comment as Shark Lily, and it was just like, I was just saying that they titled the name wrong, because when I translated the actual thing, or I didn't translate it, I think he did, it came out as the Grubels, like Grub Rebels.
What a snot.
And I was pretty sure that was probably the name instead of Grub Bulls without the, LES.
But it turned out to be irrelevant.
Yep, anyway.
Your biggest fan in every sense. Unfortunately, Lessuses are barred from voting, unless you're a high blood, in which case your Lessus can eat everyone on stage if they want to.
Yep, almost forgot I gotta do these ones too.
What a nut. You feel like you're pulled in so many different directions these days. Arena stickball practice, Slammer Get Cold, the Rebellion, the Grubbles, and a non-Slammer Get Cold capacity. Plus, somewhere in there you're supposed to be training to pass your rights, just in case you can't close the deal on any of those other interests. Thank goodness you have Tetrarchdamic to tell you what's really important.
Okay, so hang on. Your rights of maturation, it says in case...
You don't close any of these other interests.
Which means you might be able to do things with other interests. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
you gotta get your shit to take off by itself, and if you can't, if you're too normal,
Then you have to be a fucking scrub.
Yeah, you'd be a butler scrub.
So maybe Draco is just a fucking I'm not a butler, I am the messenger of God.
An expert marksman.
Yes, here I am with my guns. Gonna
I
go
don't need
kill
money.
people who aren't religious, even though I haven't actually done it before.
What a nut.
But I will definitely talk about doing it.
I am the moral crusader.
Read it.
Thank goodness you have Tetrarchidemic to tell you what's really important. I already read that.
Oh, I didn't know. Sorry.
Winners on Slammer Get Cold get tons of sponsorships, but Grub Juice is really more of a sports-themed beverage-adjacent semi-liquid. It doesn't have the sizzle and glamour of the lifestyle brands that Slammer Get Cold attracts. Ever since you joined Damek's band, you haven't really had a chance to practice your pusher maneuvers very much, which is fine, of course. It's not a big deal. It's just a dumb game, like Tetrarch says.
Tetrarch's an asshole.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, we don't even know him yet. I don't know. He seems like an asshole.
I don't know. It's dumb game, Xefros. You don't even need to play sports.
He doesn't care about Xefros. He just doesn't care about him. He just cares about having him as someone who will do everything he says.
Yep.
Anyway.
You and Tetrarch Damek haven't secured any endorsements, obviously, because that would be a betrayal of his principles. What a dumbass.
He has no pupils. Which, I can understand that, because when I do art, I don't put pupils on mine sometimes because it just doesn't come out right.
What a nutley snood. Nah, man, his pupils are there. They're just really pale. They're a pale gray.
What? What?
Yeah. What?
Where?
You can see them. They're gray.
You're colorblind.
No, it's there. Stop being a snoot.
Where?
Look right there. It's gray.
Why is a pupil not black?
Cause
Get out of here.
Gray. I don't know. I didn't make this. It's art. You're a snut. That's on like whatever store that Hiveswap is selling shit on.
Oh wait, never mind.
You snut. You snoot. Why do you suck? Sometimes you think about keeping a couple of extra sloth treats in the pockets of your clothes just to have them on hand when you need them. But if you could just leave treats out without your Lesses finding them and destroying whatever holds them, you wouldn't need to keep them in a huge vault in the first place. Did you use the grub juice on the grubbles?
I think I did.
Oh.
Yeah, it was the sponsorship thing.
Oh yeah. Your pusher playbook recommends that you always keep your gear in working order, which is kind of an obvious thing to recommend. It barely counts as a tip. It's also very difficult to actually do, since pushers just get brutalized out there.
Yep.
No grub juice stains on any of these. Not that you don't spill on yourself, of course. You just get a lot of practice laundry done during your butler training.
And I wonder how, it must feel to be a pusher out there. Imagine you're like a fucking purple blood, and your job is just to murder the pusher.
Oh, yes.
You just see the pusher. You already probably hate them just because they're a burgundy blood. And you just are like, ah!
Good thing Xefros is so ripped.
And then you just go run over, and the pusher's little scurrying across the fucking field, and you're just like, ha! With your fucking enormous ass purple blood self.
You try to kill him with your axe of death.
Yeah. Well, he's just like, oh my god.
Haha, I'm hitting the ball.
This purple blood just starts killing his own players too. It's like, burgundies!
I can't kill him, he's too fast. Ugh. That's how they win.
Okay, anyway. Did you read this?
Yes. What a nut.
Yeah, I already did this one because it was talking about the tip.
What a snoot.
Okay, the light fixture.
Oh, yes. Hiding a treat up there would just result in your nice arena stickball lamp being torn from the ceiling as your Lesses leapt up to grab it, since there's no way in the world it can support his weight. He can leap.
Yeah.
It's the muscular ability.
Yeah.
You have to account for the effects of all the different balls when you're the pusher, since you're the only one allowed to score. Touch the dozer with your hands and you fall asleep in seconds. The stitcher is a loose pile of yarn that has to be rolled up into a ball before it can be used to score, and makes a tempting distraction for the opposing team's prowler, etc. The tracer will try to follow the path it was taken on in the match before, and the finisher will only move on a predetermined path to the goal. Hopefully your opponents. There are lots more. It's a lot to keep track of, frankly.
So the finisher will only move to a predetermined path to the goal. Does that just mean
it's the same regardless of what you do to it? It will go.
Is that just a set point for one of the teams?
I don't know.
Maybe. You can't do anything about it? Does it even matter? Do you have to pay attention to it?
It can be biased against you. I don't know.
Hmm.
Well, the tracer is interesting, because what if the first time in the world that arena stickball was played, what did the tracer do? I don't know. What if it had a path after that? Then everyone's just been slightly modifying the same path for like eons.
Huh. Huh.
So it tries to follow the path it was taken
Try
back
to
before.
follow, yeah. So if you
So if you
if
hit
you
it
move
off,
it,
I assume it will try to go back to it,
yeah.
which means the path gets altered slightly for the next match.
Yes.
So everyone is just putting kinks in the same path
Yep.
over eons, and I bet the path looks nothing like it used to.
Yeah, I'm sure. It probably just like gets like as you're coming towards it, it just like flips in the other direction because someone else hit it in the last match.
Everyone's hitting it. It's like the culmination of everyone hitting the ball over every previous match ever.
Anyway,
How do you hit it? How do you contribute to that?
it just like flies across the screen like oh, as it like slowly moves towards your opponent, and you're like, oh my god! It's like flying zigzag all the way over there, everywhere.
Everywhere.
Just like Jesus Christ.
I'm not.
Anyway.
Every play ever involving the tracer is included in
let's
that path.
see
You could shake it up and spray the chunky beverage all over your nice lighting fixture. But why? Why would you? You love it. It reminds you of your favorite thing, arena stickball,
Baby.
which is just a dumb game.
Dumb game. Which makes you dumb, Xefros. Which
Yep.
he admits it. He's dumb. He likes.
You're dumb
He's
because you like dumb games.
He's dumb. He's just a dumb Rustblood. Trash.
Right.
Bad baby.
Lessuses don't need to sleep in Recupercoons because they are not afflicted with the violent and troubling impulses that your own species is. Or at least your Lessus isn't. Look at that stress, that misplaced stress in the sentence.
That's just because Lussus is always capitalized.
What a nut. Shh, 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 shh. There's some pretty nasty ones out there. So this is a Newtly carpet. He's like a plus carpet and then a square carpet on top of it.
Yep, now read.
Your pusher playbook recommends that you should be sure to get plenty of sleep before any big match, which is kind of incredibly obvious, but okay. It's also easier said than done sometimes. You just get so excited.
He's such a baby. I love him.
It's good to hydrate before you sleep. The soaper slime is actually very physically and mentally draining. It's not unheard of for it to severely injure trolls who are already in bad health when they go to sleep.
Yep.
So
That's good enough.
don't go
Interestingly,
to sleep there.
also, his slime fills up to this point. Terezi's slime in the thing,
You
she
could lay
just
down
laid
on
on
it.
top of it. Does he sleep with his head above the slime, or does he completely submerge himself?
Maybe it's like, you know how the surface tension. What if the surface tension is just right that if you distribute your weight over the surface, you don't sink into it.
But his body is bigger than that.
Yeah, I know. Obviously, he can't do that. But I'm saying if you had like a horizontal
Okay,
thing,
well,
then
maybe.
maybe
But what the fuck does he do? Does he just sit up?
he just dunks inside of it. This dip. Because you
Baby.
can break the surface tension and then be inside.
Yeah.
It's just like giant water. Just imagine you're a bug. Getting stuck in it sucks. There's no point putting the sloth treats in a special dish or anything. He just eats them all immediately, without even opening his eyes all the way. With all the rules, sharp hazards, and, circles, you can almost imagine that your Wear Grid study scroll is actually a page from your pusher playbook if you really, really try. If anyone were to commit the outrageous faux pas of drinking grub juice at a fancy dinner... Haha, they got faux pas. What is this? Troll French? French trolls.
I have my troll as a French troll tag, just like how Tavros has a Spanish one. Go.
If you mix these together, the next time you came up here, there'd be a lot few spoons in this pie. And a lot more spoons in another smellier pile in your lesser shed.
Sounded like he said pie.
You're a pie. Improvised weapons are prohibited on the Velvet. Unless you improvise them from something you find on the playing field itself, like somebody's torn off leg or whatever, then it's fair game.
Oh. Oh.
Don't forget the picture, baby.
I won't.
Maybe when you're done with these, you can crush the can with your mind, by which you can crush it against her nug bone. You don't know what kind of Lessus Dromid Bactar has. It's illegal to bring your Lessus to a game, since they might interfere. Only unbonded Lessuses are allowed on the field, as forces to be controlled by the 2 opposing Bronze-Blood Wranglers. Knees apart, head tilted, cuebat at an angle over the non-dominant shoulder. It's pretty much a by-the-numbers perfect stance. Not the one you use, of course. He prefers the Zoltan Matso's knees-in method, but it's solid. Dromid Bactar is no slouch, except when he's slouching slightly, as recommended by the Pusher Playbook. Dromid is a really strong psychic, though there are no Zoltan Matsos, of course, and as such, Cameron!
I'm sorry.
Why do you suck hot
Sorry.
newts? And as such, it doesn't really need to stop in the middle of the match and rehydrate or anything. Your Sloth is a low-blood Lessus, so he won't ever have a butler attending to him. Except you guess. You try to tell yourself that your butler training will translate into skills that you can also use on the velvet playing field of arena stickball, but it's hard to make yourself believe it.
I wonder if there are any people that already serve people, like, in the Alternian world. I bet. I mean, a Violet Blood could just be like, I want you to be my butler.
Oh, it's an honor. It's important to pour the grub juice down the side of the glass so it maintains its turgidity.
Not that you can bring it to an actual thing. Yeah,
Why would you ever pour it through a glass? Why do you don't put it in a glass, Xefros? You crush the can.
No, not in this. That would be even worse than would be even worse than pouring it in a glass.
Take it. Here's your can. Hive blood.
All right. Oh, we gotta go downstairs.
Yeah. Almost done, baby Snoop. Just gotta go downstairs and use the treats.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yep.
That's it for this episode. After that.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Nope.
I wish you just recorded the first time.
Oh, you baby. It's okay, baby. Your Lessus doesn't care about the heiress. You wish you had that luxury, or any luxury, really. It'd be nice to feel fancy now and then. He knew. His favorite treat, and his favorite seat.
Baby.
There's no ads for sloth treats in these. It's a pretty uncommon Lessus, so they tend to focus on direct marketing.
There must be more common Lessuses. Some base Lessuses.
Yeah, like a dog. You could fit a treat right through the middle, if you were so inclined, but you are so not.
Okay, that's right. Doesn't work on that.
Nope, that would be an insult to the heiress, and then you would die. Game over. You like it when he sleeps on the lounge plank, because you can just kind of chill next to him, and it's sort of like when you were just a little wiggler.
You can see the original 3D art for her when it was going to be a 3D game in the background there. They decided to keep it just for the sake of keeping it.
You already have the art. What are you going to do, throw it away?
She's getting pictures taken of her in front of a picture of herself, in front of a picture of herself.
Yeah. It's a picture of herself. It's a picture. It's great. This is inevitably going to become another picture.
Yes. Stupid.
She does this.
All we need is the heiress to stand in front of the TV right now.
She does this on all channels at the same time from 1 to 3 every day.
What a waste of time.
She has too much time to waste.
Go!
Your grub slurry agitator is not equipped with a sloth treat receptacle, to your eternal humiliation. The last time you tried hiding these in there, you just tore the door right off. Thus began the sweep you spent without a hunger trunk until you could save up for a new one.
You probably borrowed Damix.
Damek wouldn't let him do that, obviously. He prefers them raw. You've tried, once or twice, to make these treats a little more interesting for him by spicing them up a bit. You just rubbed them on his fur until all the spice was off and ate them plain. Then you had to clean his fur.
We also cannot use this on the item behind him because it's blocked by him.
Nope.
The cookbook, which you will see momentarily.
You don't really schedule his feedings. It makes it easier to tempt him out of your way with a treat whenever he blocks your path with a slumbering enormity, which happens pretty regularly. I guess technically he's scheduling the feedings.
Okay, now I'm gonna give him the baby. Here you go, Slugmeister.
You've got just the thing to get him moving. Here you, Slugmeister. Said here you. Oh, we didn't have to rename him.
Yeah, it was a glitch the first time, I guess. Oh, look at his little baby body.
Oh, no. The first time he was like, oh, what was his name again?
Oh, shoot.
What the fuck happened? This is his true name. You don't have to put it in twice.
Oh, man. We might have to go back, actually, though.
Oh, baby. I can put it in. Just from the last recording.
Oh yeah, I guess you can.
We'll
put it a little clip at the end. There's gonna be no audio though because this snoot.
There's gonna be audio. There's just not gonna be our voices.
That's what I meant.
Alright, there's the cookbook.
There's the cookbook. Woo, cookbook.
Let's use the stuff on the cookbook. Come on. The crushing and every time ennui and blossoming existential dread of cooking. You keep meaning to give one of these recipes a try, but for some reason the idea depresses you. Ratatouille. Anyone can cook. One of these books will end up ruling your future. Hopefully not the one about spatchcocking thump gizzards. Messing with these might lessen their psychic restorative qualities. Probably accidentally made this thing. Spoon into some kind of high-end cooking doodad, like a carapace detergulator or a stock sack whisk. You bet a factory out in a worm barrow full of low-test yellow bloods doing nothing but bending regular spoons all day so ceruleans can sell them for a huge profit.
I wonder why ceruleans. Why ceruleans specifically?
Because they're profiteers.
Maybe.
They're pirates.
I guess,
they're
maybe.
snot newts.
I don't know. Anyway.
Worm
but also,
barrow.
the fact that they use the term low test I mentioned last time is great for me because that...
What does it mean?
I don't know, but I assume it probably means that the yellow bloods are not trained, not not tested on to become suitable for their, whatever the fuck their psionic is.
I don't know. A factory out in Worm Barrow.
Worm Barrow. What is... Ooh, that's another name of another place.
Yeah. Put that in the list of names of places.
What is a barrow?
It's like a place.
Is that what barrow means?
I don't know. I feel dumb every time you ask me what a word means.
Great. Okay.
I think it's just a place, like a cranny.
Hmm.
There are lots of little songs you can sing to yourself in the kitchen to help you remember things. For instance, the proper method for preparing fricasseed throttle moth reticulum. Don't breathe in, oh don't breathe in, lest your head begin to swim. Don't contract the throttle moth virus, just don't breathe and you'll survive this.
Baby.
What a nut. You add several recipes from your cookbook to the blank pages in the back of your flarp manual. Do you just write them down? Do you copy them? Do you
No, it looks like you just straight put
you
them
rip
in.
the pages out?
To the blank pages in the back of your flirt manual. He wrote them down.
What a dumb. How'd you
It
write
is.
them? With blood?
No, look, he just did it. He did it like that. He grabbed the floor.
You turn to the telekinesis section of the cookbook. Gifted psychics can employ their skills to create culinary wonders that would be otherwise unattainable. Imagine, if you would, a grub cake whose glucose sacs were delicately massaged during braising, without the crude necessity of spiking the carapace and spoiling the aesthetic nuance of your plate. It goes on like that, but you kind of checked out after gifted psychics. Haha, because you're not gifted. Sometimes a carapace is way too tough and needs tenderizing. You can buy an expensive carapace tenderizer, or you can beat the bejesus out of it with your cuebat. Since you're legally required to be poor, you make do with the option that at least feels like arena stickball practice. What a nut.
Well,
Is that everything?
yep.
Yay! Alright, let's go out there. Also, he has a weird carpet that like snakes through his room.
I know, I saw.
It's great. Whoa.
It's a baby
It's
snoot.
a cutscene.
Alright, let me save this over our other one.
Alright.
Since we gave him the proper name.
Yeah.
Boop.
Let's go. Yay, we're all caught up to the thing.
It's so quiet out here.
Yeah. Can't walk away, unfortunately. Can't walk all the way into the background. Can't visit the neighbor.
Well, we'll read this stuff next time.
Yeah. Alright. Also, he doesn't have a door here. It's just not a door, it's just like a walkway. What?
That seems dangerous.
Also, where's the shadow coming from?
What shadow? Oh.
Wait, I think it's a sliding door. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
But you can't see the door. You can't see the doors.
Yeah,
because they're open.
It's just a shadow here.
Okay. Good job, guys. Good job. Real good job.
It's okay. They tried, Dylan. It's such good art.
Yeah, but they missed all
I love
these details.
These spikes. Look at this. That looks dangerous.
I don't think that's actually possible.
It's possible on this planet.
Yeah, because is the gravity lower? I don't know.
Maybe it has something to do with wind.
Wind. Doesn't make sense
maybe
unless they're like giant crystals.
Maybe there's a substance and it like glows and then it like hardens and then it keeps going and it just
they're like
blows up
stalagmites
this way.
just formed at an angle.
Yeah.
That's neatly. Because it's also physically impossible.
Where the stalagmites come from? There's no roof above them.
Yep.
Stalagmites came from the clouds. They formed.
It's.
I bet it's theoretically possible.
You nut. You newt. That doesn't look possible to me. You can't have overhangs that huge over like caverns.
Who says there's a cavern?
Look at this straight drop, like thousands of feet. Thousands.
I bet it's theoretically possible.
You nut.
If we had something that was made of steel like this, I bet it would hold.
Well, yeah, but this isn't steel, it's rocks.
Well, you don't know what it is. It could be crystals.
It's obviously diamonds. Diamond is the hardest material on Earth.
Is it? Is it really?
It is if you ask Minecraft.
Okay,
you
can't get much closer to the camera than this.
Also, Xefros doesn't change size when he walks around here. Wait, does he? Am I a newt? Oh, he does, but like unevenly.
Yeah.
There's like a weird sweet spot where he's really big.
Being right here.
Yeah. Oh yes.
I think it's smaller.
Oh yes. Yeah. What a baby.
Anyway.
Yeah, he's so tall. Look at it.
It's taller than this fucking door.
The door with
Speaking
the
of which, check out Krusty Bagel Bites.
Oh my god.
No. Oh no, he's just okay, I see. Okay, whatever. Alright, we're done.
Yay.
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 Whoa, hang on.
What?
Is this a clickable up here? What? What a nut. What a snoot. Save it for next step. You nut. Stop it.
Hang on.
What a nut.
This is just like when he was standing up there. Why is it included here?
Well, you can't click on it when he's standing up here.
Wow! Anyway. Alright.
What a newt.
We'll do it next time.
What is this plant?
It's beautiful.
It's like Damek's horns.
That's why he chose it.
Oh, what a baby. Alright, well.
Okay, bye.
Do. Just over 2 hours. Yeah, okay.